Hello, welcome. Good evening. Welcome to my Let's Play Mass Effect Legendary FemShep run through. So, I'm going to start here. So, I have had a bit of a false start on Mass Effect 2. So, this is part 1. I'm starting again now. I had some more technical difficulties, and I have already started this, and it failed to record properly. So back to the beginning. Hence the delay for a couple of days. I haven't posted. So hopefully this will work well. And hey, you'd probably never know, but that's not the point. So here we go. We're gonna. So you will see references to a resume, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to can we delete careers? Delete career. There we go. So we're there. Okay, so we're importing our character, our level 55 Jane Shepherd from Mass Effect 1, which we've just seen. So yeah, let's see how we go. This is Mass Effect 2. So excited. Love this game. Arguably my favourite of them all. Just super excited to play this. Obviously, you know, I've played the game before. It's not going to be fundamentally different. But, you know, just awesome to get stuck into this in the Legendary Edition. It is probably my favourite of the trilogy, if pushed to pick one. I like them all for their own reasons, and I think they're all they're very different games, even though they're part of a trilogy. But yeah, so here we go.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
Indeed
And
they
it's
are.
up to us to stop them.
It's not
The
cool
Council
to
will
smoke,
never
kids.
trust Cerberus.
Just
They'll
for the
never
record,
accept
no matter
our
how
help,
cool this guy
even
makes
after
it look,
everything humanity has accomplished.
it's not cool.
But
Don't do
Shepard,
it.
they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
I would try and read this to you, but I know from experience it goes way too quick, so you guys have the luxury of being able to rewind if you want to read it. Here we go. Mass Effect 2. It's trusty Normandy SR1.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be.
Intercept directory.
Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Not a good day for the Normandy. Liara! Yay!
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
They damn well better. No, of course they'll be.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard. Liara, go. Now. Aye, aye.
You might be my love interest, Liara, but sometimes you just gotta follow orders.
Everybody in! Go, go, go!
Well, I've gotta say, she doesn't know why she's gonna be saved. Still,
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy!
you never know. They might buff out.
We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy!
Let's get up there and save Joker.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold
I don't
together.
think she's gonna hold together. Yeah. We got an awesome new sunroof though, check it out, huh? A room with a view. And floating chairs.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
Don't throw your life away,
The
mate.
Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
Sod the arm, Joker, you're about to get vaporized.
Commander!
Save Joker. A very bad day for the Normandy, huh? No, we're not going to review the story from Genesis. So for those who don't know, Genesis is an ability. It's like an interactive comic where you can basically, if you skipped Mass Effect 1, you can choose some, not all of the choices, so you can load a save into and play from Mass Effect 2 as if you played Mass Effect 1. But then that would be like skipping Mass Effect 1. Why would you do that, right? We're not doing that. Yeah, we're looking pretty ropey here.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Okay, we are being rebuilt, and it's a chance to rebuild ourselves. Are we happy with our imported face? I think so. Right then. So, classes are carried over, or can be rechosen in Mass Effect 2, so we can pick whichever we want to be. Unlike Mass Effect 1, we have weapon limitations, so as you can see, for example, the infiltrator that I happen to have landed on here can only use a sniper rifle, pistol and submachine gun, which is a new weapon for Mass Effect 2. Soldier can use them all, except you can use the assault rifle, shotgun, sniper rifle and pistol, not the submachine gun, and, you know, etc, etc. Now, when I first started this, in my failed kickoff before, I'd chosen an engineer, and I'd done that because it's the one that I've never used, and I thought it would be the hardest. Now, I have had some feedback on the comments that there'd be a preference for Adept and Vanguard, one of those two. And I had chosen engineer before that comment came up, so, you know, I was going to continue it. But as we've had to restart anyway, and to be fair, engineer is bloody difficult. I find it extremely difficult. I might do that next time. Or infiltrator, maybe. For this time, I've been asked to go with Vanguard or Adept. I'm gonna go Adept, because I always go Vanguard. Like, Vanguard's my thing. I think a lot of people are the same, you know, like, a lot of the fun of the, you know, they're the equivalent of the, you know, the sword mage or the warrior mage, aren't they? They've got the space magic, but they've got the big gun as well, or the big sword or whatever, so, yeah. Don't get me wrong, Vanguard is so much fun, but it's kind of what I always pick, so I want to kind of avoid it. And I think it will be I think it'll be difficult. I don't know if I've ever done a Insanity playthrough with Adept before. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll go with Adept. Fingers crossed we make it, right?
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Yeah, because that's how medicine works.
Heart
Let's
rate
give another dose.
Stats falling back into normal range. Too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack.
Uh-oh. That's a hell of a wake up.
Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol.
Right, here we go then.
Time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
Pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from someone's hacking security trying to kill you.
Right, before we get too far into it, hang on.
Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
What we got here? 190 Paragon points. Awesome. Right. Warp, throw, singularity, pull, shockwave, Bartic mastery. Singularity is our friend. We want lots of that. Definitely. Do we want that much of it? Let's think about that for a second. So we want fast. Right, we want as much of the Paragon Renegade as possible. We want as much power recharge time as possible, because unlike in Mass Effect 1 and unlike when I was a soldier, we're going to be relying a lot on these powers. So we need points. I think for the beginning, I'm tempted to jump all the way up to this, get the recharge time down, so while the powers are still weak, because they're right down the bottom here, you know, knocking time off of them, you know, 15% off my recharge time's a big deal. Also, Paragon and Renegade point bonus and health bonus will be important, so I think I'm going to go with that. So Mass Effect 2, as you can see here, does away with the idea of
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out!
unlimited ammo, and instead we find ourselves with thermal clips.
Impact imminent. Battle systems engaged.
Keep moving, we need to get to the shuttles.
Okay.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position.
Just through my shields!
Middle there.
Impact imminent. Impact imminent. Rerouting power.
Nice
So as you can see from the achievement there, I was headshotting in my previous playthrough as well. So yeah, I promise I wasn't cheating, or no, it was just a previous playthrough that failed to properly record. So I'd gotten as far as the second mission. So it's not going well for these guys, is it? Oh. Doesn't sound good for Miranda, does it? What are you two up to?
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
4 billion credits, eh? Good to know your value, isn't it? Hey buddy, watch out behind. Ooh, a whole rocket to the head. That's
Log update.
harsh.
I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old ice queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Incoming! Get over here!
Oh, here we go.
Shep. What? Tag! Yeah! What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it!
Jacob Taylor. Without question, the least likable
Things must be
character
worse
in
than
the
I
entire
thought if Miranda's
franchise.
got you running around. I'll fill
In
you
my
in,
opinion.
but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Yeah, we'll talk later, Luca.
It's your station, Jacob. I'll follow you.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a
Speak for
biotic.
yourself.
Just
Got
give the
buckets
order
of-
when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Balls ears.
Falling back. Gun! Target down! Ready to get the hell off this station?
Before we go anywhere, I need some answers.
Sure. What do you want to know?
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some
didn't sound
gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
They said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were.
Pretty
still
sure
you.
you're not a clone.
You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
Bum bum bum.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Okay. Jacob. Let's do it. Oh, it's a clip over there. Oh, it's a datapad too.
Log update. The Lazarus project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
Uh-oh. Sounds like we've got some sour grapes over there.
Ready to engage.
Oh.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Collision proximity warning. Hostile forces haven't been engaged for offline. System damage.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Oh god. They found me. Help.
Oh,
Wilson,
found him.
where are you?
Yeah, I know that's super urgent and everything, but I just want to double check and make sure I picked everything up.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
There we go.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on... Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, hmm? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot.
This guy seems a bit defensive, doesn't he?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few...
We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
Okay, then you overload those cannons.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Well, that does sound familiar. It sounds like a bunch of idiots that kept getting themselves killed by clone husks or Rachni
I
clones.
think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
Right then, let's go and get ourselves some answers. Get off this station. Find this elusive dick of Cerberus idiocy.
Threat detected. Engaged. Impact imminent.
Okay. This is sort of the tutorial mission, but I have to say the Bartic powers are doing us proud for the moment. Whoops. Remember who got up first, those guys or...
Rerouting power.
Have a nice trip.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
You would think that the sub-zero temperatures and vacuum would be pretty serious problems. I'll acknowledge that, but maybe re-entering a planet's atmosphere and presumably hitting deck at a pretty solid terminal velocity would have also been a bit of a problem.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
Miranda. It's just, yeah. Hey, there's a character out there.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right.
Charming.
We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case. Come on.
She's doing a lot to do the old cold-hearted bitch routine at the minute, isn't she, old Miranda? Still, give her the benefit of the doubt.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
I love this. Like, for anyone who's watching, I can't imagine there is such a person, that, wants to know how to evaluate someone's cognitive ability, what you're about to see is not it. Basically, a series of leading questions where the questioner provides all the information, and all Shepard has to do is basically go, yeah, I remember that. So watch this.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a colony kid. Lost your parents when slavers hit Mindwar. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
No. We're done here.
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
What was their name?
Gunnery Chief Ashley
I'm
Williams
gonna tell you.
was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
Because I didn't like her. No.
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Yeah, someone who plays Kerbal Space Program, I'm not really sure on the purpose of the shape of that space station. Doesn't really seem to supply any
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other
functional
room.
purpose for all that flashiness. Right, first and foremost, we need to be sorting out the outfit. Now, we don't walk around in Cerberus gear around here, we're N7. So we'll be having that one. As for the armour, I like the breather helmet. Don't have choices on any of these yet. Do we want shiny or matte? I think matte looks best. Colours. So what is that, like a mauvey sort of colour? Bright blue. Dark sort of cyany blue. What is that? Like, it's more like a... yeah. You know, white and red? What do you think? Quite like the green. Let's stick with it. Let's stick with that. That looks pretty cool.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
What exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one woman, one very specific woman, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Maybe.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Maybe. Maybe I believe you.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Okay. Got another point. So it holds it for an extra 6 seconds, and yeah. See, as I recall, Singularity's advantage is that it staggers enemies, even armoured ones, which is unusual. Mass Effect 2, generally, if you're armoured or shielded, you're sort of immune to most powers.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
Why, and you didn't seem to give a shit at the time.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Cheeky, cheeky.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Sounds like a story in that one. Well, let's get it done.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
So what did I get? I got start at level 4 for having imported a level 55 character. I have over 1 million credits. So I've been ripped off to the tune of 9 million credits. That's nice to know, isn't it? And I've got some EZO, Iridium, Palladium, Platinum, 190 Paragon, and 14 Renegade. I've got a grenade launcher, and I've got some Wonga from the Elusive Man. Sweet!
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappeared. We've got no target to go after.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Well, indeed. That's why we look for survivors. Okay, mission 1. Tutorial's over. Let's see how we do against what's waiting for us here on Freedom's Progress, eh? Now the good news is I also have a submachine gun. Bad news is it's a crap submachine gun. Good news, Miranda has overload and warp. Oh no, he's got some extra. There we go. Okay. Anything around here? Anything I can have? No?
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Ooh, salvage. Well, like old computers from like the 90s, don't they?
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Taking heavy fire!
Come on over!
Warp to Brachiana. Apparently not enough warp. A bit more warp to Brachiana.
Get over! attention right!
Shoot them before they take out the shields.
Jacob, you suck. Oh, come on, get up. Oh, for God's sake. Little biotic combo there. Ooh.
Shields have failed.
Pressing the wrong button, sending the wrong thing over there. Now we want a singularity.
There we go! Enemy down!
It could have gone better. It could have gone better. But at least I didn't die. So. What do we have here? Metagel. A little bit of hot wiring, 2,000 credits. Lovely.
We've been spotted.
Excuse me.
Whoops. Hey, 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 get out of the way. Wrong one again. I keep sending a singularity first, then a warp. You need... Sorry, no. I keep sending... Yeah, I keep sending singularity against an armored target. You don't want to do that unless you want...
Look right there.
It does stagger.
Braza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Dale!
Wait. Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Braza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Braza. Trust me, it was money well spent. Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Yep.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony.
No.
We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
My Orson Quarian's all grown up and giving out orders.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Indeed, it is. I'm not sure about this green outfit, you know, now that I'm running around in it.
Security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Heads up! I got it!
Backup systems requesting assistance. Systems failure.
Might have to spend some time changing it out again. Oh dear. This isn't going well. Where's the... that one? It's that one. That one. That one. That one. That one. Cool.
Use overload on them.
So warp's not much good on shields. What? Oh, I was in cover! No! Right, okay. Remember, Paul, you're on insanity. You can't just get shot at. Yeah, the Bartic does have a problem with shields, it's got to be said.
There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Ready.
Here we go!
Excuse me. Rerouting power. System damage.
It's only right to have a death in your first mission while you're getting everything lined up.
Overload on them.
Taking heavy fire!
Target down.
Enemy down!
Okay, did a bit better that
Praza
time.
and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
Uh-oh. operations are going to be in trouble. Whoops. Not good, not good. Good.
Enemy down! There we go! Shepard, we are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Moving to point. Grabbing cut.
Okay. Well, you got that totally wrong, didn't you guys?
Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Right then. Miranda. Your submachine gun will take down shields quicker.
Overload will take.
As will your overload, as you were just saying.
Take out their shields. Try to overload their shields.
Use your overload. Don't ring around the roses with the heavy attack.
Defenses offline.
And I used the wrong thing again. That. Fields. Everyone hit. Really sure why he's standing there and taking the punishment, but that'll do. That'll do.
This is valuable.
Tidy.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his envirosuit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the Collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarren and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Join us, Tali.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
So, we have a new enemy, the Collectors. Bum bum bum.
Shepard, Good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Yeah, try not being a dick for a change. How about that?
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
True, true.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
Seems like they're the method by which the Reapers decide whether we're advanced enough to be harvested or not then. The threat is real. But what isn't he telling us?
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Caden Alenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tisoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
I see.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Makes sense, plus Morden is, like, hilarious. one of my favourites. So yeah, totally.
Sounds good. And what else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Joker! Yes!
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Ooh, got the chills. Got the chills. That's awesome. Now that's the shit we need to build, take down the collectors. Look at that.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Yes. Normandy SR2. Gotta love the music as well. Absolutely awesome. Right, let's see what and who's on my ship then, shall we?
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Having an AI in charge of the Normandy system should give us an advantage.
Actually, I am not in control of the ship, Commander. Due to the potential dangers of a rogue AI, Cerberus has severely restricted my capabilities. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
But what chance do we have of her secretly turning into a Cylon? Hmm?
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Yes, yes, yes. Come on. Skip it, skip it. Let me through. I know what's on this ship. Right. Let's have a little chat, a little explore, shall we?
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
Leather seats.
Reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
You're such a downer.
The interactions with Joker are hilarious.
Yes, Shepard.
Come on then, Edie. What do you do?
I want
What
to
are
know
you?
more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Now who's the downer Joker?
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Alrighty then. So that's Edie. And our trusty pilot. Let's check out the Yeoman then, shall we?
Welcome up. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
She looks different in the remaster. In this, in Legendary Edition, she definitely looks different.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
No.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
Keep your distance. No, 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 no. Mental health's important. It's good.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
No pressure.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Seems very trusting. So you can have a sort of an informal relationship with Kelly that doesn't impact your romance, but I don't know. Call me sentimental here, but I kind of I'm not a cheater. I don't cheat on whoever I'm with, and obviously in different playthroughs I've gone with different partners. I don't tend to cheat on them. I tend to sort of stick with it. So we're doing a Liara as requested in the comments from Mass Effect 1, so we're going to stick with her. So I won't necessarily be picking the Paragon type options that can lead to a a relationship.
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Maybe. Jacob.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
Bringing you wasn't my choice. Well, it's true. You know, to be honest, if there's one member of the team I'd like just not have, it would be Jacob.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the Elusive Man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay, Jacob. Not to poison my audience against Jacob, but just for the record, in case anyone's unaware, you
Commander,
can
you've
romance.
received a new message at your private terminal.
You can romance Jacob. And in Mass Effect 3, he cheats on you. He cheats on Shepard. I mean, can you believe it? From Councillor Anderson. Off chance rumors are true. We need you to come and talk to me at the Citadel. Okay. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Martha's red. Deals at Zayed Masani. Yep, we'll be getting him. Lost contact with the survey ship MSV Rosalie. Hammerhead. Yep, I guess we better go and do that then. That's Project Firewalker. Admiral Hackett, Amanda. The Armada system has turned up something we thought you should see. Final location of the wreckage of SCV Normandy. Fine, we'll check it out. Recon hood. Probably not. One of our cells just went off the grid without explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology. I need you to investigate. The work is extremely compartmentalized, and although I can't divulge operational details over this channel, you'll find them in Planet Aite Typhon system, in the Phoenix massing cluster. Right, fun fact, that is one of, I think it's the only DLC that I didn't own in the original games. So I've never done Overlord. So that is going to be a blind playthrough of that particular part of this game, which is properly exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Arc projector, zappy heavy weapon, Kasumi Goto, yes, we will be picking her up at the Citadel. Your account. You have money. Yep, someone ripped me off to the tune of 9 million credits, but I guess I'll have to live with it. Okay. We'll go up to our cabin later. Crew quarters.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, I get that. Not much you wouldn't do for your little boys and girls. Let's see who we've got in Dr. Chugwas.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Why are you here?
Shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Oh, we're definitely doing that, Doc, you know. Need to have a little tipple with you.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Yeah, catch you later, Karen.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Okay, most underrated NPC in the entire trilogy. I throw my vote to Mess Sergeant Gardner. This guy is hilarious, even in the few short lines that we get with him throughout the game. Just cracks me up. Check this out, right?
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Mess Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
Nah, come on, let's sort out the team.
If
That's
I head
fine.
that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
A noisy set of birds squawking outside the window there. I'm not sure if the mic will pick that up, but still. Facilities, HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. Okay, so you're the janitor and the cook. Magic.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
He cracks me up.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
Well, say it how it is, buddy.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
So, I'd be keen to hear from anyone in the comments about whether I'm wrong on this, but I don't believe after Mass Effect 2 we encounter Rupert Gardner again, which I think is a travesty.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Back to work. Like, you know, you'll get little cameos and reintroductions to just about everyone in Mass Effect 2 through in Mass Effect 3, but this guy's just nowhere to be seen, and I think that's such a shame, because I think he's great. It'd have been really cool to have him in Mass Effect 3. Well, I tell you what, Miranda's set herself up okay, hasn't she? Yeah, the XO office is pretty swish.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
No regulation?
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
No pressure indeed.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You're cocky.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Well, though you say it yourself.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
That's pretty much it. We got a couple of people to chat to down on the first deck, deck 4 down in engineering, but yeah, that's us really. Let's see what our engineers are up to, shall we?
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
Typical Scott, not giving it all the talk.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
I do enjoy this very stereotypical Scot, and if you're wondering, I am of Scottish heritage myself, and my god, he is so stereotypical. Like, you know, sexist, whiskey drinking, politically incorrect douche, really, but still kind of nice anyway.
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected, it's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
I'm sure we can set you up.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you she would.
Of course I would. Right then. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for this first part. We're all queued up and ready to do our first mission in the next part. So please do like, subscribe. Hope you're as excited as I am to get really stuck into Mass Effect 2. And yeah, see you in the next part.